Hello, in this video I am going to show you some tricks what I developed through the years and I often use them in my hobby workshop. I haven't seen people do these things with a soldering gun. At first I want to show how I do my soldering gun tips. I use this type of electrical wire, in Europe it is called CY 2.5. The wire costs nearly nothing, it is cents per meter. I use 230 volts and 100 watt soldering gun for nearly everything. Our local store keeps expensive solder and I have been sick to buy solder for such a high price just for my hobby projects. So I start collecting solder from projects that I was dismantling. I am glad to have a pretty good supply of colophony that gave me my friend. Here is how finished tip looks like. Notice how I regulate the heat of the soldering gun by turning it on and off. Here I am tinning the tip. I always want to have the tip tinned nearly half the length. First I've dipped the tip into colophony and then started to rub it into the solder. Here is my old PCB from an old project. I'm going to take as much solder from the board as possible. I'll reuse the solder in future projects. I don't need any special tool, just a soldering gun. Gravity helps to get the solder out of the circuit board. I have my soldering gun lever from the board, so the solder can flow down on the tip of the soldering gun. It helps when I shortly turn off the soldering gun. Because when the soldering gun is on, the tip creates a magnetic field which forces the solder go back on the circuit board. When I turn off the soldering gun it also cuts the magnetic field, thus the solder can easily flow down on the tip of soldering gun. With this method you can get a lot of solder pretty easily. I am always making sure that I don't overheat the solder too much. Because overheated solder has worse quality. Is also good to have clean the board from dirt and dust. The colophony that is on board makes collecting problematic. Because colophony doesn't allow stick good the solder on the tip. Colophony fortunately with heat quickly vaporizes. Here are some examples how easy it is with the soldering gun to remove surface mounted components. If you like soldering, don't forget to like this video. Thanks for watching.